Hi friends, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time that you are enjoying this video. For me, it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I never get up this early at all. But I did it today because I have so many garden chores to do, and it's been in the 90s and so humid where I live. And I tried doing some garden chores yesterday, and it absolutely killed me. I was only able to do a few little things, and that was mainly up in the front of my house where all my flowers are. Yeah, I'm not built for this kind of weather. I'm more of a cooler girl. I love my fall. I love winter, but I don't like the snow. That's okay. I'm not going to complain. My plants are loving all this humidity and heat, and everything is taken off like crazy. So I have my Pepsi here because I am not a coffee drinker. Let me get a sip. So, sitting here and writing out my garden chore list, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to all these chores, but I'm going to try. I'm going to do as many as I can until the heat just absolutely gets me. The sun is up, but it's not in the back of the garden yet. I'm like working on time here, but let me read you what my list is real quick. And then before I get started with my chores, I do want to do some watering real quick, especially the pumpkins, and I'll bring you along for that. Just give them a nice good soaking for the day because it is going to be another hot one. So I want to plant my strawberries. I ended up picking up some strawberries that was on clearance at Menards the other day. They were only 94 cents, so I couldn't pass them up. I'm like, yeah, I'll grab them. My daughter wanted them. I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I'm going to plant those today. I'm going to backfill my potatoes, my potato bin, as you can see back there. That needs to be backfilled. I need to remove more marigolds from my tomato bed because my tomatoes are just monstrous. And there's just so many of them that they need room. I'm definitely not going to plant that many tomatoes next year. I'm going to definitely try to spread them out if I end up getting that many tomatoes. I need to still plant more of my habanas. I still have some of those. Well, I think I've got about 12 still. I'm actually going to be giving some away to some of my neighbors. But yeah, I absolutely have no room. I ended up losing 2 cabbages because of the slugs. So I'm going to be putting them in their spots. So I'm going to do that hopefully today. Let's see. I need to mulch. I need to mulch my peppers. So I definitely need to get that done today. I need to weed my beans. I need to do lots of weeding everywhere. But my beans desperately need to be weeded. And I'm hoping to also weed my viney bed where all my vines are, my loofahs, the cucumbers, and the peas. I'm still getting peas. I got tons of them. And then exciting news. Me and my husband earlier this morning we measured the tallest sunflower that we have in our garden, and it's 9 feet. 9 feet tall. Oh! And they're all different sizes, but we just measured the tallest one. And yeah, 9 feet tall. And one of the sunflowers bloomed, so I'll show you that today as well. So enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and get some of these chores done.
Somewhere
ahead and I'm going to water my tomatoes as well. Plus this will make it easier to pull the marigolds out when the soil's all nice and wet. But as you can see, it's a jungle. But they're all growing and they seem all really happy. I do have to tie up some of these because they're fallen. Some of the branches. And it also looks like there's some dead leaves on the bottom of these tomatoes, which is totally fine. But I will be trimming, hopefully I'll be trimming those today as well. I'm also going to water all my peppers because I am going to mulch them today. So I'm going to give them a really good soaking before I put the mulch on top so everything can lock into place and, you know, keep that moisture in there. So let's get started. So the next chore I'm going to do is I'm going to backfill these 2 potatoes. They grew really good, so I'm going to go ahead and add dirt to both of them. So exciting. Never grew potatoes. A lot of firsts for me this year. I am so enjoying it. Getting very humid. But the sun is still not hitting us. It might be, actually I might look out and get a cloudy day today. Might look out. I really don't know how much. My gloves are so wet and they're picking up the dirt. It's not the prettiest, but it, oh, I killed that. It will work. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that and wait for it to grow some more and put some more soil. Oh. A little bit more. Okay, and when it grows again, and I'll backfill it one more time, and then after the last time, then I'll put mulch on it, and then it's all up to the potatoes after that. Okay, so before it gets too horribly hot in this greenhouse, I'm going to go ahead and plant these strawberries in these 3 hanging baskets that I got from the Dollar Tree. Let me get the tags off. Yeah, well, the sun made its way to the back of the garden, so now it's going to start getting really super hot. So let's go ahead and get started. I didn't notice this before I bought these, but I don't know if they just ended up getting this, but they ended up getting some little spots on them. But no worries, I do have my neem oil and dish soap in here, so after I get them all potted up, I'll treat them and it should get rid of that right away, so after a few treatments. So let's go ahead and get started before I melt in this greenhouse. I think next year I'm going to invest in a shade cloth for the greenhouse. I don't use the greenhouse during the summer. Everything is out. So I'm mainly using the greenhouse, you know, to start all my little starters for the growing season. So But is that, looks like it was getting a little bit of root bound. That is totally fine. We'll get them all in here. These are all-star strawberries. Yeah, I tried growing my own strawberries, but I don't know what it is with me and trying to grow my own strawberries. It just doesn't work out. So, when my daughter sees these, she's just like, please, please. I'm like, fine. Next year I'll try it again. Try to grow my own strawberries. So, I'll keep trying it every year until I can get it. So I'm guessing these strawberries probably got a little stressed out from being in their pots for so long in the store. So I'm not surprised that it's showing a little bit of sickness. That's okay. We'll get them healthy again. No problem. Take that one down. 2 more to go. So after I am done with this, I'm going to move on right along. I'm going to actually weed real quick the peppers real quick. I'm going to weed so I can get the mulch in. After I am done with this. I think what I'm going to probably end up doing, let's see, get some of this mulch and put it around so it can help. I'm going to put this kind of mulch, just like, you know, the red chips. I'm going to put this around so it can help keep the moisture in when these are hanging. I did this for my little flowers. My flowers that are on my deck in front of the greenhouse, and the flowers are absolutely loving it. So I'm going to do the same for these, which will help me out too. because in a few days I'm actually going out of town. In about 4 days. Any little thing I can do. Alright. Chunk is a little bit too big. Definitely the smaller chunks. Alright, well there you are. I'm going to go ahead and hang them. Got my, I don't know if you can see it. There's right there. I got my strawberries sitting right there. I'm going to treat the two that has those spots on it. And then I'm going to water them really good. I'm going to hang the one that doesn't need to be treated up right there. I'm going to have to get 2 more shepherd's hooks to hang the other 2. So I'm going to keep those other 2 in the shade since I'm going to be treating them so they don't get burned by the sun. So hot. I have to put my glasses on now. Sun is here. Drink some water. Definitely need to make sure to keep hydrated. For sure. So, let's cross off some stuff that we've done already. Planted strawberries, check. Backfilled the potatoes, check. I actually removed some of the marigolds. I had to stop because I need to get some more pots. And I'll show you what I did in a little bit later in the video. I'll go over everything. So I removed some of the marigolds. And the next thing that I'm going to be doing, is, and I just repeated myself twice. I'm getting really hot. I'm going to weed the peppers, like I said, and then I'm going to mulch. And I think the last thing that I'm going to probably do is weed my beans. And I think I'm going to call it a day. And I might go ahead and plant my habanas. That doesn't take that long, so let's get started. Oh, I'm going to just quickly weed off camera, and then when it gets to mulching, I'll share that with you guys. Alright? Woo, it is so hot. As you can see how red I am. Oh my gosh. And I am I'm sweating so bad. So, got the peppers all weeded out. Here comes Kiki. Hey, Kiki. So I got that bed all weeded out. I went ahead and can't even keep my eyes open. Oh, look at, there's a meow meow. There you go. So let me go ahead and show you what I did. Even though you guys are attached to the tripod, but that's okay. Okay. So, I'm going to spin you around. Okay. So, this is what I did. I got rid of all the collard greens. They were just really super huge. I went and gave them to the chickens. They are over there enjoying their collard greens. They at first didn't know what to think of it, but I think they're really liking it. They're over there chewing, or pecking, I should say. But yeah, so I took a way, larger area so I can plant some habanas there. That hole right there is from one of the cabbages. So, and here is the other space where the other cabbage was. So yeah, so I got some space, but for right now, what I'm going to just do is go ahead and just mulch all my peppers, and I think I'm going to call it a day because it is so humid and it's getting so hot. It's already 80 degrees, so yeah, I can't handle much more. So let's go ahead and get this last chore done, and we're just gonna call it a day until maybe later on in the afternoon or tomorrow. So here we go. I got this this ultra straw. It's just really fine straw. See, I'll show you. So I got this from Firm and Fleet. Works great. So, and I just had a deer right after I turned off my camera, of course. A deer just went right through my yard, which happens a lot. He's probably eyeing my corn. Little sucker. I'm just going to go ahead and mulch all my peppers. So I'm going to show you what I did, and then I am going to retreat into my air conditioning house for the rest of the day. So here's one of those marigolds that I transplanted. It was actually sitting right there, so I put it right here. It's not too happy with me, but they're very sturdy, hardy, very hardy plants. So I got my peppers all mulched in, a nice thick mulch. I didn't do anything in those two bare spots, so then you still need a plant. I do have an empty spot here as well. Maybe put something there. Excuse me. Here is this marigold, which is huge, and this marigold was sitting right there in that spot. I had to put this tomato cage up because everything was just so heavy and it flopped right on over. So I removed that marigold from that corner, and then this marigold from that corner. So I got them all done. My poor beans are going to have to wait for later. I'll probably come back out later today. But here's my sunflowers I wanted to show you all. Holy moly. They are so huge. And here is, get you closer. There is that sunflower. Yay! And let me go back here and show you. Yeah, they are super big. So I'm super duper excited. So yeah, there it is. I'm going to be removing those two marigolds as well. They just need to go, but like I said, I ran out of pots. So all right, friends, well, I hope you enjoyed this garden video. Thank you for hanging out with me while I do my chores. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new, please subscribe. And until then, my friends, take care. Bye. Alright, so out of nowhere, a big giant storm decided to show up. At least it's cooling it down.